Hello everyone, I'm Dennis Cometti. Football back at Metricon Stadium. And welcome to my co-commentator and Richmond goal-kicking legend, Matthew Richardson.
Hi Dennis, great to be here.
Today's duel is between Gold Coast and the Magpies. Banners ready for the players. The cheer squad's hard work is paying off. The banner looks great and everything is spelled correctly. Mind you, I'm the last man to ask. Here we go. It's the Suns versus the Magpies. Lovely hand pass hits the man. The ball finds its way into the grateful clutches of the opposition. Harbrough with the ball. Harbrough taps. Kolajasny kicks it. Nichols enjoying a height advantage. Jams it on the boot. Gathers the ball. White handle short. Crisp completely shanked that one. Ballard claims it. Slams it on the boot. Exclamation point. How about that? And that was strange. He's misjudged the boundary line there. The ball is coming back into play. Grundy knocks it down the field. Crisp bunt. Nichols taps it. He scoops the ball off the ground. Out of nowhere, the ball shoots out of the pack. Spears a low ball. A good mark under the circumstances. Kicks it across the ground. Marks.
Miller, he's got a few tricks up his sleeve, so defenders will have to be on their game. Sending it on its way. Lemons marks it. He boots it.
Scoops up the ball. Intercepted by Miller. Puts boot to ball. Nice contested mark by Ablett. Gets boot to high. Nice work from Martin. This will certainly test him from this distance. And he's kicking on it. Martin can only watch. What a huge goal by Martin. He's kicked the first goal. There's the bounce. Grundy with a big fist on it. He controls the bouncing ball. Nichols onto the ball. Ablett kicks it. That was all Lemons.
Lemons takes a lot of marks during a game, but a lot of them seem to be juggled. If he can just get cleaner hands on the ball, it's just going to give his opponents less chance to spoil in the contest. It's the Suns with the lead over Collingwood.
The umpire has bounced the ball. Grundy nicely outclassing Nichols. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark. Minus the peg. Chip kick along the wing. He wins the contest.
Nichols is good, but he doesn't always find that best option while in congestion. For Solo there to mop up. Ablett.
Holding the ball, lad.
Ablett taking aim. Ablett kicks for goal. Only a behind.
He'll be disappointed with that effort. Slams it on the boot. Nice contested mark by Adams. Gets boot to high. Hands like dinner plates. White choosing to play on. The ball crosses the boundary. The Rucks are going at it.
Grundy is a first-class decision-maker. He appears relatively unhurried when under pressure and constantly finds the best option in heavy traffic. What a great skill. Lyons kicks the ball. That's a mark. Day kicks it.
Oscar Elliott decisively sends the Sharon on its way. De Gary soars over the pack and takes a ripper. He's got eyes like a pterodactyl with contact lenses. Let's hope the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. De Gary hammers the ball for goal. Greenwood marks it. Perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines the shot up 20 metres out. Greenwood shoots for goal. The goal for Collingwood. Greenwood sinking his first goal. Collingwood get there first. And look at that bounce. Nichols decisively. He has the ball. He wins the contest.
The Suns keep dominating in the air and the scoreboard reflects it. Grundy fops to play on. Sending it on its way. Great hands. Crisp plays on with it. The Magpies gets the foot.
Half forward. So well timed.
Cox obviously loves playing for the club. I can't imagine him being anywhere else. He decides to play it on. Barlow with the ball. Puts boot to ball. That's a... Sard boots it.
Tapped by Barker. Dump gets the ball. With the ball now. Sexton with the tackle. He runs into the goal. Good drop punt by Cox. A clean pickup. Deft touch from Pabro. Ballard with clean hands for a difficult bouncing ball. Kicks. The contest, no match for him. Chips it down towards half forward. Hands like dinner plates. He takes the shot. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. Kicked by Thompson. And the mark will be paid. The Suns in front by 7 at quarter time.
The Suns have definitely come to play. They are looking very confident leading into the first break.
Anything stands out there, Richo, with the stats?
Not a lot of difference in the tackling stats. The Suns are slightly ahead with 6-5. Both teams are neck and neck for handball disposals.
You always have that unique perspective on things, Richo. The second term is underway.
If you can believe it, the mind can achieve it.
Grundy taps. The ball in the hands of Treloar. Dake laps up the misplaced footy. It's his. Hits the running man. Hanley kicks. A nice running mark. He's elected to play on. A great effort. Kicks. He collects the loose ball. A lot of possessions for him. Cox handballs it. Grundy going for number 1. The kick just clears the line for a goal. Grundy with his first. All is in readiness.
Grundy has been a solid contributor for this team. His coach will know what to expect from him week to week, which really helps when structuring the team. Lonergan goes for goal. Lonergan puts it through.
Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. The bounce is straight up and down. Punched by Grundy. Ablett has the ball. Goes by hand. Sharing is caring. Guided down nicely by Nichols. Certainly that was not a hand pass. The umpire thinks the same and awards the free. Perfect timing from Treloar.
Well, Collingwood haven't been able to set up many shots at goal, but I'm not sure that's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way. Elliott drops it. He's blocked it. Gets a handball to the running man. Grundy with the ball.
This will certainly test him from this distance. He's on a 30-degree angle. A chance to add one more to his tally. The ball bounced to the advantage of the opposition. The Magpies trailing by less than 2 goals. They're still in this. Down the middle. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. Going for goal number 1. A goal for the Magpies.
Yes.
We're all tied up now.
He really wears his heart on his sleeve.
Nichols not even close to getting a hit out. He might have to take a leaf out of the Karate Kid and sweep the knee. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well.
Martin. He's a smart guy, but he's got to keep a cool head so he can make the right decisions
that was
more
a good
often.
mark by the Suns player. I was watching.
Kicks the goal.
Good tap from Langdon. Side bottom onto the ball. Jams it on the boot now. Well, he gave it a shot. Miller with clean hands for a difficult bouncing ball. He seems to have the ball on a string, Richard.
You're right, Dennis. I've just about run out of things to say about his performance. I'm just going to watch and enjoy this display.
The ball being picked up before it makes its target. Lyons slams the ball onto his boot, trying to get it away as quickly as possible. So well timed. Dake sends the ball on its way. Tapped by Nichols. Lemons delivers a nice bump, but White. Short handball from Miller. Gets boot to high. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Langdon plays it on. Bumps the pigskin. Adams marks. Good tap from Adams. The ball in the hands of Hoskin Elliott. Kicks it. Main ran to meet the ball and took the mark superbly.
He boots it. Good mark. Cox puts his boot on it. He grabs it. Treloar lines up.
He decides to play on. Choose to kick it. And the mark will be paid. Greenwood getting into position for the kick. This will have to be his very best kick to score from this range. I don't know if you can see it from back there, but it's a goal. Greenwood gets number 2. The Ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Deft touch from Grundy. Gathers the ball. Handballs to the running man. Pasolic puts his head down and runs in. Sexton guides it. Tapped by Nichols. He collects the loose ball. Treloar can't get it through the goals. It's not the score he was looking for. Harbrook gets the upper hand. Kicks into the middle. Sexton has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark.
Gold Coast just can't find a free man inside 50, and it's really having an impact on the scoreboard. That's a nice, strong mark. It's played on.
Pasolic slams it on the boot. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. He wants to play on. Booted by Crisp. Pointless attempt by Hoskin Elliott. It's been intercepted by the opposition. Dake aims for his man on the ground. Martin decisively. The ball is on the ground and it's picked up by Hanley. Choose to kick it. A great effort.
The dominance we're seeing from the Magpies at the moment has come mostly from their running goals. They just haven't been able to get up to the contest and take a mark inside forward 50. The ball crosses the line. It's tapped down nicely. Miller, good the tap. The ball is tapped. Lyons, good the tap. Miller picks up the ball. It gets tapped. Lemons handballs it. He boots it. It's a mark.
He wants to play on. Side bottom sends the ball on its way. It's intercepted. He boots it. He's missed. Was that a brave attempt or a stupid attempt, Richard?
He needs to think more about it.
Plays onto himself. Howe puts it on the boot. Takes it well. Side bottom with the kick. Takes it well. Treloar, not wasting time, elects to play on. Let's take a brief look at the stats.
Neither team showing any superior.
The players have had a good break. They should be ready to bring this game home.
I'll tell you what, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Dishes it off to the running player. Booted by Grundy. Ballard with the mark. He steers it out of the defensive 50. Good tap from Grundy. The ball in the hands of Fasola. Unbelievable. Put that one down on the highlight reel. Opportunity now for Greenwood, 25 metres out. This time's the kick. That'll be brought up by the coach at training. He's put it out on the full. Ballard with the kick. Sexton grabs that one. Sexton sends one up towards the wing. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it.
Nichols has no problems mopping up the loose ball. Mistakes are rare for him. Chris plays on with it. He takes the contested mark. He kicks the ball.
He takes control of the loose ball. Lemons with the running catch. He's running hot, Richard.
Yes, he's giving 100% right now.
Side bottom wants to play on. Jams it on the boot now. Ablett has it. Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up to the goal. The ball has gone. Dump, not wasting time, elects to play on. A good mark under the circumstances. Treloar wants to play on. Great mark over the pad.
Kolodjasny really wears his heart on his sleeve. Miller marks the ball. He boots it. Lemons marks the ball. He slams that on the boot. The mark will be paid.
50 metres from home. A set shot on a 45-degree angle for Lynch. Treloar aims for his man on the ground. White gets the kick off before he's poleaxed by Nichols. He receives the handball. Grundy racking up the possessions. Thompson with clean hands for a difficult bouncing ball. Nice contested mark.
Puts boot to ball. May scoops up the ball. He taps it, passes by hand. Ablett heading for goal. Has the chance to even things out here.
That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Howe kicks. So well timed.
Adams really wears his heart on his sleeve. He plays it on. He slams that on the boot. Nichols with the spill. He gathers up the intercepted ball. Nice bit of power then. Really solid use of the body to outmark his opponent.
Richo, you followed his career for a while. Can he kick this?
He's a fair way out, Dennis. It'll test him.
Greenwood gets the upper hand. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. He's getting accustomed to kicking goals. Collingwood mark 11. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash.
Grundy obviously loves playing for the club. I can't imagine him being anywhere else. Crisp running towards goal. Barlow with the mark. He kicks the ball. The mark will be paid.
Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal. Crisp delivers the ball forward. Sexton with the tap. Barker tries his luck with a shot at goal. Elliott going from number 1. The goal for the Magpies. He sinks his first goal. The ball is bounced. Grundy with the tap. The loose ball picked up by Ablett. Clean tap by Ablett. Done with the ball. And he's heading for home. He holds his breath. Plenty of shots are spoiled at the last moment by efforts to add just those few more metres. Disappointing kick there.
Barlow, he's a smart guy, but he's got to keep a cooler head so he can make the right decisions more often. A great mark under pressure. He slams that on the boot. He hits it. Saad picks it up.
Saad kicks hard along the boundary line. Keeps the ball in play. Shoots off the handball. Booted by Collingwoods. Grundy takes the mark. He wants to play on. Out of bounds on the full it goes. Slams it on the boot. A mark by Ablett. Jams it on the boot now. And the ball crosses over the boundary. The umpire will toss it back in. Ruckman hard at it.
Gold Coast need to be far more competitive with their clearance work. They can't win games that way. Kolajasny gets the bouncing ball. Lyons with the kick. He marks the ball. He boots it. Great move to be able to work into an uncontested position. He marks the ball.
Lemons in no hurry as he prepares for the kick. Going for goal number 1. That ball's travelling. Lemons scoring from a long bomb.
Lemons is good on both left and right, so kicking off either side is just not an issue for him.
Sexton looks hurt. I don't think he'll be coming back out. That was nasty stuff.
Grundy is just a real workhorse in the ruck, and I reckon his teammates really appreciate his uncomplicated approach to the game. He picks it up cleanly, sending it on its way. He taps it for Solo with the ball. He runs into the goal. Crisp takes a shot.
Looking for another goal here. Greenwood just squeezes it over the line. That's number 4. Collingwood by 3 goals. You can feel bounce is dead straight. Nichols gets the tap. White picks up the loose ball. Richo, what do you think about the quarter we just watched?
Collingwood have
1 quarter to play.
Never let your head hang down. Never give up and sit down and breathe. Find another way.
Tackled by Treloar. Lovely hand pass. Hits the man. Kicks it. He wins the contest. 45 metres out. Shot by No. No good. The Suns are starting to drop behind. That's one area of his game that does need improvement.
Howe is a great kick, and if he can maintain that accuracy under pressure, he'll elevate to the elite category. That's a nice, strong mark.
Adams wants to play on. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Grundy, not wasting time, elects to play on. Marked by Lyons. Kicks. The ball mopped up. Nichols guides it. Scoops up the bouncing ball. Lemons aims for his man on the ground. Clean tap by Saad. Almost a touch. Lonergan will need to pull something special out here. He's kicking on about 45 degrees from here. Tapped by Howe. The ball is slammed towards goal by May. Gold Coast trailing by less than 2 goals. They're still in this.
May is a very intelligent guy. He always seems to make the right decisions no matter what's happening on field around him.
Lemons slams it on the boot. Perfect timing from Langdon. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. Pasolic with the torpedo. Sexton sticks out his hands and collects the ball. He has clearly been shopping at Clangers or Us. And the ball goes over the boundary line, close to goal. Throw in from the boundary line. The ball is coming back into play. Grundy got a fist on it. Takes control of the bouncing ball. Nichols with a kick out of the pack. Kolajasny, the better man there, gets boot to high. The loose ball picked up. Treloar on the ball at the moment, and the ball spills free. Vasolik shoots. Vasolik just makes the goal line. Collingwood starting to exert some dominance over the Suns with the lead at 51-34. Like a banana through a letterbox. What a wonderful goal. Guided by Grundy. Saad gets the tap. Able to grab it on the half volley. White hand passes. Scoops up the ball. He's really a ball magnet. Handballs. Greenwood making his way in. Let's hope he's compensated for the win. Collingwood have scored the last 2 goals. The Magpies leads by 23. Nice bounce. Grundy nicely outclassing Nichols. Out of nowhere, the ball shoots out of the pack. He runs into the goal. Elliott gets the upper hand. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger. So it's on. The Magpies get the scoreboard ticking over with that goal. A second goal in the bag.
Elliott's shown a lot of character with his recent performances.
Here we go. Grundy is a class above. I expect he'll continue to dominate Nichols. It was all his. Kicks hurriedly. A nice running mark.
Saad may not be the first guy you'd follow into battle, but you're glad that he's on your team, that's for sure. He picks it up. He picks up the loose ball. He gets boot to the ball. The mark will be paid. Puts boot to ball. Martin with good strong hands.
Martin kicks hard along the boundary line. Kept alive under pressure. Not his intention, but he goes across the boundary line. The ball has been thrown in. Guided by Nichols. Guided by Langdon. Grundy controls it. He smashes and bashes it. The ball bounced to the advantage of the opposition. His foot finds the ball and brings it out of the pack. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. A chance to add one more to his tally. Side bottom with the pass. Make gets a free kick after throwing the ball. Make with a kick at goal. Goal for no. The Suns are still a chance, given that this season we've seen teams blow more leads than Inspector Clouseau. Grundy taps it. Ablett has the ball. That ball is becoming a yo-yo for him. It keeps coming back. A mark by Langdon. He opts to play on. Puts boot to ball. Good mark on the run. Oscar Elliott, not wasting time, elects to play on. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark.
Nichols has so much potential, he could just be anything. Treloar kicks the ball. Strong mark there.
I like that one.
He chooses to play it on. Main marks it.
He plays on now. Hands like dinner plates. What do you think, Richard? Can he make this one?
Most players at this level shouldn't have any trouble with this conversion.
Cox drives the ball towards goal. He had perfect control over the ball right up until the minute he kicked. Collingwood by 4 goals. I would have expected him to nail that. The defence are doing a decent job of making kicking out difficult, so I'd suggest he takes his time and just looks for the right option. Ablett gets the upper hand. Choose to kick it. He takes an uncontested mark. Lonergan might struggle for this distance. He's on a 30-degree angle. Drifts wide to go through for the behind. He'll be disappointed with that effort.
Howe has a lovely kick on him. If he can utilise that in heavy traffic, he will become crucial to his team's finals ambitions. He kicks to play on. He sends it to an empty space. Martin taps the ball. Adams picks up the ball.
What a valiant effort from Collingwood. Richo, what did you make of the final result?
The way a team plays as a whole determines its success. You may have the greatest bunch of individual stars in the world, but if they don't play together, the club won't be worth a cent.
At the final siren, Collingwood lead the Suns 64-41.
23 points.
Well, that's it from us. Thanks for joining us, Richo.
Well, thanks for having me. That's all we have time for. We'll see you next time.
I really do. Well, thanks. I win. I always win. I had one loss in this.
Hello and welcome. You're here, I'm here, and now it's time for Sunday afternoon football. Today, back at Etihad Stadium. Patchy crowd, but fair to say all the major genders are represented. With 800 goals and 282 games to his credit, I'm joined now by Matthew Richardson. Banners ready for the players. They run on in full confidence. They're looking sharp and the crowd are appreciating it. The banners look great as the players get set to run through them.
Hopefully we win this.
Umpire tosses the coin. The Magpies winning the toss. Two teams from the top 8. I'm excited for this one, Richo.
The will to win is important, but the will to prepare is vital.
Natanui taps it. Treloar decisively. Pendlebury has the ball. Get that weak shiitake mushroom out of here. Perfect timing from Elliott. He's kicking from a 45-degree angle. Elliott whacks one on the boot for goal. Elliott kicks our first goal of the game. The ball is bounced. Grundy guides it. The loose ball picked up by Cox. Finding the running player. De Goey making his way in. Let's hope he's compensated for the win. That's 2 in a row for Collingwood. West Coast will have to start putting in some effort if they want a chance in this game. Shepherd read the play better than anyone else and takes possession. Grundy laps up the misplaced footy. It's his. Elliott on the ball at the moment. De Goey is streaming past and gets the footy. Grabs the footy. That'll be a free for a push. Main in no hurry as he prepares for the kick. 30 metres out. Going for goal number 1. He was celebrating the moment that left his boot. West Coast in trouble. They need to get a move on. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. The ball is bounced. Grundy with first hands to the ball. Slams it on the boot. Hearn with a short hand pass. Redden guides it. There's players everywhere, but somehow he manages to send out the handball. Greenwood misses the goals. Collingwood have the early lead. It's always a good sign. It's not the score he was looking for.
Schofield obviously loves playing for the club. I can't imagine him being anywhere else. He boots it, lining it up with the goal now. Crisp goes for home. The ball's travelling. That's a nice, strong mark. Lining it up with the goal now.
Elliott likes his chances for goal. The Eagles trailing already. They need to pick up the pace and right now. The Rucks can't complain about that true bounce. Natanui wasn't even close to that tap and he runs for home. He gathers the loose ball. Grundy guides it. Dunn onto the ball. Dunn guides it. Crisp has the ball. He scoops the ball off the ground. Quick hands allows him to get that one off in time. Hearn has him for holding the ball. Hearn sends one up towards the wing. Butler gets the tap. Scoops up the ball. Guided down nicely by Pritis. Narco picks up the bouncing ball. Guided down nicely by Pendlebury. The bouncing ball is controlled. Don't know how he managed to get that out of the pack. Hands like dinner plates. Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal. The ball is hammered towards goal by Greenwood. Gets the loose ball. Elliott takes a shot at goal. Collingwood getting the fast start. Disappointing kick there. Hutchings marks.
Hutchings just has endless possibilities. I'm really excited to watch this kid grow. The ball is out of bounds. We'll get a throw in. Grundy tackles him to the ground. A clean pick-up. He's got the ball out even when being tackled. Redden gets it off the ground. Natanui has the ball. Approaching home now. Grundy gains the loose ball. Elliott gets the ball. Jeez, poor kicking.
It's not the score he was looking for. He's looking for options now. Hutchings boots it. Yeo got under it.
The Eagles just can't buy a mark out there. They need to start looking for some easier options when moving forward and try and get some marks inside forward 50. Strong mark there, concentrating hard as he lines up the goal. Crisp with the shot. It's in the air. Shocking kick, nowhere near the target.
Bad kick, resulting in a free kick. Puts boot to ball. Over the top of the pack. Kicked in a flurry. Takes that one strongly. Shuey puts it on the boot. The mark is taken by Hearn. Kicks. Nice mark under pressure.
Shuey has so much potential. He could just be anything. And the ball goes out of bounds. Grundy with the spoil. Yeo taps the ball. Pritis with the pick-up. He cuts the ball off. He's got the ball out even when being tackled.
Trelaw will hear about that kick later. The ball has gone over the boundary line on the full. Schofield kicks. Nice contested mark by Main. What do you think, Richard? Can he make this one?
I reckon the distance might be too much from here, Dennis.
Main sinks the long kick. A second goal in the bag. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Nat Nui, try swinging your purse next time. Rich coming from the guy wearing makeup. Sends the Sharon on its way. No one troubling him there.
Critis is really good at reading the play out on the field. He just needs to start doing it faster. Darling gets onto the ball. Good hand skills there. Sending it on its way.
Handballs. The Eagles coach using the bench. Big thump from Grundy, and he's heading for home. Opportunity now for Trelaw, 45 metres out. Going for goal number 1. Hasn't got the carry. Gets the distance. Trelaw sinking his first goal. This kick puts them further into the lead. Here's the bounce. Hit by Nat Nui. Takes possession. Interception is in his possession. Pass by Mitchell. Nice one too. Grabs the footy. It's impossible to outplay an opponent you can't outthink. Think about that. Out with the running catch.
Trelaw has super fast reaction time. He could catch an arrow. He hand passes it. He boots it. Has the mark all to himself. He puts power behind that kick. The mark will be paid. Hutchings boots it.
And the ball goes sailing out of bounds. All eyes on the ball as the ruckmen battle it out. Grundy with the punch. Let's go to the stats sheet now and see how the players perform.
Both teams are sitting fairly even on the board in marking contests. A tight contest out there, and the possession count really reflects that, with the percentage at 52% to 48%.
Insightful, Richard. And we're back for the second term.
Winning means you're willing to go longer, work harder, and give more than anyone else.
The ball finds its way into the grateful clutches of the opposition. Going for goal number 1. Shuey just kicked it where he was aiming. He was aiming through the behinds, I think. It's not the score he was looking for. Langdon ran to meet the ball and took the mark superbly. Shuey looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. Oscar Elliott, not wasting time, elects to play on. Great grab. Nat Nui shoots off the handball. Interception. Prentice lobs the pass. He's really a ball magnet. With the ball now. Kicked by Wellingham. Lecrac has it. 30 metres from home. Lecrac lets fly with a shot at goal. West Coast, they're just being completely humiliated right here.
Lecrac's shown a lot of character with his recent performances.
White kicks it from the pack. Dio swoops on the loose ball and will have a change of possession. Grundy plays on. A nice running mark. He steadies now in front of goal. Going for goal number 2. De Goey prays to the gods of football. De Goey gets the goal from a long way out. He's bagged a couple now.
Schofield may not be the first guy you'd follow in the battle, but you're glad that he's on your team, that's for sure.
It's an easy margin,
There's
really.
one for the time capsule.
Gone fair enough, I think.
Celebration time after that one for Schofield.
Here we go. Yeah.
A brief
Looks like
moment
a go
of
to me.
serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash.
Getting beaten in the ruck is a real recipe for disaster and could potentially lose this game for the Eagles. Plenty of space for a very easy mark. Sending it on its way. Wellingham marks the ball. Sending it on its way.
Tapped by Lacroix. Clean tap by Pritis. Now beats the hand pass out. Tapped by Dunn. Has it now. Darling with the ball. Chalk up a goal for the Eagles. The ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. More bounce than a dodgy check. Definitely palmed to advantage. Side bottom sticks out his hands and collects the ball. Shuey comes in like a wrecking ball. He opts to play on. And he stepped over the boundary line. Looks like we'll have a throw in. The ball is coming back into play. Petrie without a touch. The clearance by Grundy. Hutchings controls it. The ball finds its way into the grateful clutches of the opposition. Elliott slams one on the boot for goal. Collingwood lead West Coast 51-13.
Elliott's shown a lot of character with his recent performances.
Grundy thumps it forward. Treloar is able to grab it on the half volley. He picks it up. Tapped by Hutchings. Gains possession. Goal. That's 2 in a row for the Magpies. Collingwood with a healthy gap on the scoreboard, leading the Eagles 57-13. With the ball now. Takes possession. Oscar Elliott approaching home now. Hit the point post. Out of bounds on the full. Run control to Major Tom. Picked up the ball. Sends the ball to open space. Redden kicks. Good mark on the run. Crisp decides to play on. Shepherd with the mark. The ball has gone over the boundary line on the full. Oscar Elliott kicks. So well timed. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. This will certainly test him from this distance. De Goey getting accustomed to kicking goals. De Goey with a massive goal.
De Goey, it's not the biggest kick of the footy. I'd say 50. It's going to test him, but he's still got some good power.
Kicks. A great effort. Darling, urged on by the crowd, prepares to kick. This game is slowly slipping out of their grasp. They must convert here. The Eagles are really being punished. Great bounce. Petrie not even close to getting a hit out. He might have to take a leaf out of the Karate Kid and sweep the knee. That was like watching Popeye when he found his spinach. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision.
Elliott can be very consistent. He does still need to do some more work to make sure he brings his A game to every match.
You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Goes short with a hand pass. Shuey hand passes the ball to the runner going past. He has no trouble grabbing that one. A monster kick will be required from here. Wellingham has to get this goal. I don't know if you can see it from back there, but it's a goal. Wellingham with his first. Well, they nailed that badly needed goal. Can they shift momentum back in their favour?
Wellingham is really good at reading the play out on the field. He just needs to start doing it faster.
More bounce than a dodgy check. Grundy with the tap. Lucky bounce collected. The loose ball scooped up. His foot finds the ball and brings it out of the pack.
Maston, he's not the biggest threat on the field, but he can make his opponent accountable. and he requires a watchful eye at times. Shuey kicks the ball. He gets it under pressure. He gets boot to the ball.
De Goey with clean hands for a difficult bouncing ball. Cox takes him down, but the kick is away. Gets the loose ball. Is in his possession. De Goey aims for his man on the ground. The kick just clears the line for a goal. That's number 5. The lead has been increased. Deft touch from Grundy with the ball now. A talk from Treloar. Tap by Hearn. He takes control of the loose ball. Sends it on its way. Over the top of the pack. Gets boot to high. The ball heads out of bounds. Look at the Big Eaters. They're doing their exercise now as this ball comes into play. Time to check those stats.
The Eagles' stats not reflecting their poor effort on the scoreboard.
That's pretty deep, Richo. It's half-time, which means everyone gets a break, even me. The players have... Great bounce. Natanui outstretches his opponent to win the ruck. What was he thinking? It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. Puts boot to ball. Almost a touch of synchronised swimming about that mark. Minus the peg. British will be kicking from, as they would say, downtown. He's kicking on about a 30-degree angle, which could prove challenging. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Looks like he's going to go long. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Wellingham lines it up 40 metres from home. We're perilously close to having the floodgates open. It's a bad feeling. This goal is vital. Disappointing kick there.
How? He's improved his hands to a point now that he can release players from tight pack situations. Sending it on its way. Darling with the ball.
We're perilously close to having the floodgates open. It's a bad feeling. This goal is vital. It's not the score he was looking for. Gets boot to high. A good mark under the circumstances. Played on, kicked by Adams. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. Grundy taps. He's got the footy in his hands. Gets the kick off as he's taken down by Theo.
The Magpies for having shots for goal on the run rather than looking to hit targets inside 50. And why shouldn't they when they have so many quality kicks in the team? He's caught with the ball. Critters puts his boot on it. He takes the contested mark.
50 metres from home. She needs to sink this one. She sinks the long kick. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Grundy with the hit. Pendlebury onto the ball. Hearn taps it. Crisp will get the free for throwing. Off the side of the boot. Terrible kick. Great mark over the pack. De Gary taking aim, 35 metres out. Well, if you can hand-pick a position, this is it, straight in front of the goals. It's in the air, chalked up a goal for Collingwood. Goal number 4, and I'm sensing there'll be another, and maybe even more, given the opportunities he's getting.
De Gary is good on both left and right, so kicking off either side is just not an issue for him.
Hill got under it with the quick hands. A lovely drop punt. Wow, do they need to score? Just fell through. Boy, did they ever need that. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Nat Nui with the first touch. Not a pretty drop punt, but it gets away okay. He's heading for home. Inside 50 now. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Elliott going through his routine. Unfortunately, they made the grass very short. Tactically this week. 25 metres out. Impossible scoring position. The bounce is straight up and down. Nat Nui is a class above. I expect he'll continue to dominate Grundy. Gains possession. And the mark will be paid. 40 metres from home. She has the chance to add one more to his tally. You heard the expression shooting fish in a barrel. Well, this is all.
Takes the uncontested mark.
The ball bounced favourably for Marston. Deft touch from Mitchell. Bounces favourably for Adams. Pendlebury with the mighty fist. Grundy onto the ball. Penetrating hand pass. A wayward kick from Treloar. Elliott looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. It's in the air. Nice goal from Elliott. A 7th goal. That's incredible. Nat Nui outstretches his opponent to win the ruck. Passed by White. He's running hot, Richard.
He seems to always be in the contest, Dennis.
Crisp launches one towards goal. Great mark. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. Chalk it up now. No chance he can miss this one. That's 3 in a row for Collingwood. Collingwood lead the Eagles. Grundy taps. He gets his hands on the footy. Is in his possession. It's like he has the ball on a string. Shepherd gets the tap. Tap by Schofield. Grundy taps it. He has the ball. Greenwood starts in. His shadow beside him. Where else would it be? Well, depends on the side. Main going for number 3. The goal eludes him just wide of the target. Disappointing kick there.
Shepherd has a lovely kick on him. If he can utilise that in heavy traffic, he will become crucial to his team's finals ambitions. Great hands. He boots it.
Does well to keep it in play. Maynard holds the ball, and that'll be a free kick for Cripps. Cripps won't hit the intended target. A mark by Pritis. He pumped that one. Grundy feeds the hand pass out. A torp from Pendlebury. Hutchings bumps. Redden guides it. The spilled ball is collected. The loose ball picked up. Nicely intercepted by Barker. Handballs to the running man. Let's go to Richo now and take a look at the stats.
The Eagles are far behind on the scoreboard, but are neck and neck with Collingwood in the stats.
You always have that unique perspective on things, Richo. Here we go for the last quarter.
You can't just beat a team, you have to leave a lasting impression in their minds so that they never want to see you again.
Cox going for number 1. Great grab. Word is this guy is the most reliable kick for goal on the side. Elliott lining up, 20 metres out. The Magpies are nailing the coffin shut. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Great bounce. Grundy hardly provided a challenge. Mitchell taps it. The loose ball scooped up. He grabs it on the run. He seems to have the ball on a string, Richo.
He has been outstanding all match, Den.
Crisp with his head down, running for home. That's a goal. What a long kick. And that puts them further in front.
Crisp just has endless possibilities. I'm really excited to watch this kid grow.
Butler decisively. Mitchell picks up the bouncing ball. Mitchell feeds it wide. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Sends it on its way. A great effort.
Look, West Coast haven't been able to set up many shots at goal, but I'm not sure that's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way. Concentrating hard as he lines up the goal.
Nat Nui steers the ball towards goal. Chalk up a goal. You've heard the expression shooting fish in a barrel. Well, this is shooting fish in a fish market. The bounce is straight up and down. Nat Nui leave the pinatas for the kids. Wraps him up. The loose ball picked up. Boots it. The opposition forgot about him, and he takes the easy mark. Takes control of the bouncing ball. Goes short with a hand pass. Greenwood takes a shot. Wow, what a nose for those loose balls. De Goey going for number 5. That could be the final nail in the coffin. Umpire has the ball ready for the centre backs. Grundy with the first touch. Pendlebury gets the ball out of the pack. He picked it up off the ground. Lovely hand pass hits the man. Pendlebury takes a shot. Goal for Pendlebury. The lead has been increased. The Magpies are nailing the coffin shut. The bounce is straight up and down. Nat Nui hits it. Bounces favourably for White. Pendlebury taps it. Gaff kicks. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. A powerful kick from Marston. She claims the ball. This will certainly test him from this distance. Marks. Wellingham going through his routine. Unfortunately, they made the grass very short tactically this week. Chalk up a goal for the Eagles. That's his second. Kicks a goal they badly needed. Nat Nui with a big fist on it. Manages to get a hand to it. It's been intercepted by the opposition. Treloar with the torpedo. A favourable bounce. Crisp gets it out of the congestion. Shepherd with the kick. Anything that goes that far needs a stewardess. Shuey takes the mark. Kicks it. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. Marks. Kicked by Hill. Great grab. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. She has to get this goal. The goal eludes him just wide of the target. Well, they've got a point, but it won't be enough to get them back into this. I would have expected him to nail that. Great mark over the pad.
Oh.
Gets boot to high.
Of course it's an easy one.
Dowling taking a chance at goal. He picks up the loose ball. Intercept by Lacroix. Chalk up a goal for the Eagles. Lacroix with a sigh of relief. You can see it on his face as he nails a crucial goal. Grundy directs it down. Cox bumps. He picks up the loose ball. The ball is smothered. Shuey is an absolute ball magnet. Shuey goes back to collect the ball. A free kick and several tick. Booted by Shuey. The mark is taken by Marston.
Marston has shown a lot of character with his recent performances. Critters getting into position for the kick. He slams that on the boot. That's a nice strong mark. Wellingham taking aim. Wellingham with the shot. It's on its way. Wow-wee, what a huge kick.
All is in readiness. The bounce is straight up and down. Grundy with the punch. Butler controls. Hits the running man. The ball spills to side bottom. That came off the boot with huge power. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Elliott lines it up, kicking from about a 30-degree angle here. Pinpoint accuracy from Elliott. This kick stretches the lead. Collingwood are in control of this game. All is in readiness. A dead straight bounce. Grundy with a big fist on it. Penetrating hand pass. Cox starts in, his shadow beside him. Where else would it be? Well, depends on the side. 25 metres out. Elliott drives the ball towards goal. Collingwood have scored the last 2 goals. That could be the final nail in the coffin.
It's great for a team when they have a winning ruckman who can really direct his hit-outs. The Magpies have had a superb supply all match long. Gagoe gets possession. Jeez, poor kicking. Their disposal efficiency has been fantastic, but the Eagles need to begin taking more gambles if they're going to cause some damage on the scoreboard. Gagoe kicks it straight through the big sticks.
Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre-backs. Petrie without a touch, the clearance by Grundy. He gathers the loose ball, guided down nicely by Shuey. Booted by Shuey, strong mark. He opts to play on. Great mark. Crisp with a chance if he keeps a cool head. A long way out. Not the easiest of angles, this one. He's taking the shot from about 30 degrees. Wins the hard ball. As cool as a prize marrow as he lines up for this shot. 30 metres out. Gagoe with a relatively easy shot. What a great goal by Gagoe. A 7th goal. That's incredible. Here's the bounce. Grundy punches it.
No, it was not going to win by 100.
Not the most exciting match. No real competition between the teams. Disappointing. Final scores are 149 to 67. Well, that's all we have time for. We only part to meet again, maybe next weekend.
Got something else to do, so I'll be back. I'm happy. Thank you. Well. So I lost against the Dockers. I'm just trying to figure out how it looked when I did lose to. Oh, that's right, I lost to the Bulldogs. Yeah. So... Alright, like, comment and subscribe. I'll see you soon in another video. I did a previous video for the Melbourne Stars and I will post it up.